Welcome to Serpentvisionary Oracle. How is everybody? Especially after the intensities of our just past full moon. Well, this reading will be a little tap in to welcome the Sagittarius season. I always think it's interesting that Sagittarius season is kind of like a mixed energy for me. Though it's a fire sign, I'm feeling we have one more burst before the new year comes, because I don't feel there's any time to wait. Like, people are like, oh, started in the new year, oh, after the holidays. Well, the time is always now. I remember starting a pretty crazy endeavor last year, and everyone said, why are you doing that now? Wouldn't you wait till after the holidays? Well, I'm not one to really be a big indulgent person with foods and sweets and stuff like that. I have retrained here and here to feed my body properly. Although I do like my treats, and I do like you know how people call them cheat meals? They're not cheat meals for me, they're treat meals. I'm not cheat, I don't fucking cheat, but I treat. So anyways, thank you for tuning in and subscribing and sharing and all your referrals. Thank you so much. And also, visit me in the Instagram page, SerpentvisionaryOracle. I also do short one-day readings there that I don't post on YouTube. And I want to go live. So I can go live, everybody. So anyways, oh, this one had two. I wanted to do a collective reading today on the energies to welcome the Sagittarius season. And if you have any Sagittarius in your chart other than your sun, look to see what juiciness is coming for you. We also are looking forward to yet another eclipse. We had the lunar eclipse as well, the partial, right? So what I noticed out of that is it gave me a little bit of a push. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where the burst came from. It gave me just a little push to return back to something that I practice passionately, and I'm very grateful for that. So with all that talk, let's tune in to the energies. Let's move the curtain here so I can get objects for the cards. I always like to start in the West, or I said the West. I always start in the South when I do readings. Well, since I went blah, blah, blah and said the West, let's start with the West. So if you tune in and I do these readings and I mention the directions, the directions are different for everyone. These are just my directions from what I've been shown and taught naturally. I'm not a book person, or I'm very visual, but whatever I do is come naturally. And then it gets fine-tuned. I'm going to open the third eye, so for those of you that partake, grab it so you can sit and chill with me as I tune into the collective energies for the beginning of Sag. I want to make sure it's a good one. All right, that's a good rip. And also to see, it's also a check-in of the intensities. Smiling at this going, yeah, the intensities, are they ever going to ease up? I think we have breaks, but we're living in these times that are changing so fast, and the paradigms are coming down and changing, and just the rise of us, divine feminine energy coming back to the planet for some healing. Oh, holy shit. Okay, we're going to start in the West. So the West is what drives us, what gets us up, even if it's a shitty part of the day and you're not a morning person, but you still get up. So what do you get up for? What you fight for? What drives you? What drives you to what you stand for? What you honor, and that kind of thing in the West. Which this card is, in the West, is called the number 11 card, Dark Night of the Soul. So you're probably going, fuck that, I don't get out of bed for that shit. Amen. But so let's get some objects for this card, please. She's a beauty. I'll get up in the morning for this. Okay. She's cute. With such a freaking card like this, holy shit. Okay. Okay, so the Dark Night of the Soul, why it's in the West, why would that drive you? Why would it be of any importance to you that has us going? It's very fiery. It's for those that love the challenge. So if you're someone that's just driven and loves the challenge, these dark places that come to us to challenge our belief in what we stand for, what our heart is about, what we're driven for, these dark periods or things that come at us, that question, well, doesn't it raise up the question, will you keep standing for it? Oh, I want to do this, or oh, I'm about that. Then the dark fucking night hits, then the dark shit hits, and where do you go? Do you run? Do you face it? Do you get up in the morning for that shit? Like, bring it. I know things are fucked up and it's not how I want it right now, but I don't fucking care. I'm going to go for it again. See, we choose our day. We choose to rise or not. We choose to rise in our situation and our circumstances and all of that as well. And this is what it's saying. You're saying bye to the dark. You know, we pretty much had enough, right? I don't know about you. It's been really fucking intense that I've picked up for the last 3 years. I began to feel it. But little did I know it was going to be the intensity of how world mayhem it turned into. Everybody got fucking affected. Even the creatures, everything got affected. So we went through some dark places. Abrupt changes. Letting go of people. Reflecting, which was the full moon's trigger, if you saw my last video, is very reflection oriented, or any of the videos I've been doing, very reflective of anything, any habits in particular that may have you bound. There's remnants, there's residuals. I feel them. But again, you're putting them, you've used them as fuel. That's why this is in the West. These are my warriors right here. You've used that as fuel. Like, oh really? It's like almost like I said, you like the challenge. I don't feel good. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't feel good. It's been really fucked up. Lots of tears, lots of fucking anger, lots of I don't know, opposition. And this is all within yourself first. And then it got created outside of ourselves so we could look and see. So don't point finger at people. We let them go and don't cut them off. I've also told you about that as well. Cutting off is you didn't do the work. You just dusted the dirt underneath the fucking rug. When you let go, you process and you let go. Sending them well always, no matter what. No matter what. I know. See, it's not easy. I know that. I know that. See, but it's paired with this. You manage to keep that heart open, and in order to obtain this pose right here with really good, proper form, takes strength, it takes flexibility for sure, but it also takes balance. And these were real extremes that you've went through. Very extremes. It wasn't like there was a middle. Not when there's somebody like that's driven and that you bring it for the challenge, you show up, even if it hurts. It does, but it's temporary. So keep on opening the heart, because this is about welcoming the Sagittarius season, yeah. And what I'm feeling here is, instead of this whole holiday thing gets you down, it's very happy and festive and choosing the way you want to celebrate. So please contemplate how you really want to celebrate or not. Where do you really want to be? Who are the people you want to be with? And continue to see those habits and know that you're past, and that you've overcome some pretty big obstacles this year, especially of the heart. This is where the darkness is going to get dissolved, isn't it? Because this right here, this is our truth. Our heart intelligence is our truth. I'll get up for that. As we move to the direction of the north, the hummingbird, direction of the north wants two objects. Okay. Oh well, all right. Oh boy, fucking A. Okay. Oh yay. Oh, we're getting the wild thing. But notice it's another bend. It's another heart opener. Perfect for the spirit of the north. Ooh, also paired with this. Balance. It's a number 6 card. But also, It's the King of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, Wes, that's what made us strong. I'm still in that energy right there. Woo, that was nice. See, because we're learning not, for a lot of you, you know, we've learned that we're really not victims. And that's not what the world says out there or teaches us, you know. It's okay to settle. It's okay to be mediocre. It's okay to not have what you want. It's okay to not be in your power. That's the world. Not here. This is about the North. And the North is a hummingbird. So we go through the transition of the West to the North. I say the West, we're strong. We're going to continue with our strength. But now it's time for more playful and more allowing to just let things come in. You continue to be decisive and discerning. You know, you've opened your heart, you're keeping your heart open. And it's open, but there's protection and boundaries versus that there's a wall. There's no walls. We've done really good work here in this heart area, in the heart space area. So also the spirit of the North is about going towards your nectar, going what's that sweetness that you want in your life. Shit, my hair. Yeah, it's just my hair. This is about grounding those deaths. You're grounding that. Meaning you're grounding the deaths because you really did put people, ex-partners, moving away from, you know, it could be family oriented as well. Since this is a collective reading of, you know, the Sag season, you know. What a fucking year, man. It's like a big fuck you year. Although, what it brought. It's made warriors out of us, man. It's made us some, like, fucking badass motherfucking bitches. And I'm talking about the ones that did the work, not the crybabies that ran away. It's really been tough. I get ya. But everything's changing. And life is always going to be up and down. You just never know what's going to come at you, yes? But this heart space has been, what has gone down is really cleared the heart space, even though it was very stormy and not a good time. It was fucked up. It was dark. You found out some pretty deep shit, not only about yourself through all of this, but yeah, that's the most important part, is that we got in touch with self, yeah? We got in touch with self. And this is a sword card paired with the wand. that's another thing. It's cleared up a lot of old patterns in your sex life, in your sexuality, because we evolved and we changed through these experiences of going through the dark night of the soul, right? This is all getting renewed and washed. All renewed and washed. It's like giving a big spiritual bath over here in the north, in our heart space, in our root chakra, all in this, all of us actually. There's not one area, but it's the number 6 and the number 6 of love and coziness in such like what you would think a really cold looking card, but it's not, because it's paired with objects. Remember, I'm going to get a charm for this card. Huh. How appropriate. The charm says believe in love. Okay. I'm not talking about the foofy Lifetime movie, most movie love story bullshit. I'm talking about love. This love it shakes you up. Real love shakes you up. It has you become someone different when you really get in touch with it. Where is love found? In your other half. And oh, this person completes me. You're so fucking lied to if you believe that shit. I'm talking about the real love here within you. No one outside yourself, no thing, no body. That must grow, and it is. So then you can have this the way you want, the way that you are aligned with how it's aligned with you now. That's why all this huge clearing of the path, huge like motherfucking storm, clear out. And what? We still rise. Strong, flexible, and this also takes balance. So beautiful. We're all getting cleansed in the heart space, and everything's like, all of it's getting washed. It's like I feel like I'm in a big, one of those big crazy car washes when you sit in there and in the car and all that shit goes on when you go through the drive-through. It feels like that. Yeah, it feels like that. But the ascension and the quality of the new partnership, of the new people around you, maybe some renewals in patriarchs that are in your family as well. Okay, I know this is another interesting aspect of it, but for those of you that are dealing with someone that's not well or ill, you know, just a dis-ease, stand strong for them. Just be their support. See them for the powerful beings they really are during a time of, you know, there's lots of fears in that. And know that fear is what? Not part of love, man. Where love dwells, there ain't no fucking fear. There just isn't. So, maybe why I'm feeling this as well is because during the holidays, people start thinking about people that have passed away, that, you know, they're not there physically anymore, which I'm going to be doing a reading, by the way, about that as we get into the mid, or maybe there's like two major, there's like the Thanksgiving holiday and then the Xmas holiday. Okay, so let's move on to the east. Okay, so then I can just keep going and see where we're going in the east. So yeah, the north was very, just very cleansing after a very passionate north in the Scorpion season. Interesting because this is Sag, and Sag is very fiery, right? So it's kind of like they switch the elements a little bit, although there's still fire on the table. Okay, let's go move to the east. Okay. So the next cards in the east, and this one is called The Unknown is Your Friend. Learn to lean into embrace what's next. And the next one is 10,000 Angels. Lean on your circle of supernatural support. Wow, and this is in the east. Okay, so you can see the images here. The Unknown is Your Friend. And it's also a 24 card, which is a 6, which was 6 over here. So there's double 6. And then this Dark Night of the Soul also is an 11, which can be a partnership card as well. Oh, and this is in 10,000 Angels. Okay, objects. Oh, I'm gonna get objects. Oh, sing it, Christian. Let me turn this up for a little bit while I'm doing the objects. Check in the card, watch. It's blue. This song is called Blue Goo. Ah, interesting. All right, let me lower this. I adore this, man. I love Christian Glenn. Okay. Oh, the East. Ooh, the East has lots to say. So the East is the rising above, the going forward, the next level. What is blocking us in this going forward, if anything? Our higher, our higher-ness. Higher self. That term doesn't resonate with me, but it is. It's like next level, and it is going higher. We're always evolving. If you're not evolving, you're not doing shit but eating. Like, what are you doing? Even if you're like fucking eating tacos all day and eating fucking chips on the couch all day, there's some kind of movement. Unfortunately, that one, you're probably just the movement you're experiencing is all that, right? Beautiful. Y'all, the Bumblebee Jasper is an amazing stone, which is paired with the Unknown is Your Friend card, the blue card. This is a beauty, and this stone it has really good vibes. It has good creative vibes. It's got like this honey, bumblebee, right? Honey, and that's interesting in the East because of the clarity of the heart space that was felt in the north part of the reading. In the East, this is what's coming out of it. We are rising above these situations that had to do with love. But I'm talking deeper soul connection shit, not this like romanticized, romantic girlfriend, boyfriend I'm dating type of shit. I'm talking soul level. Makes you crazy, tears you apart, makes you work, makes you check in for really, that has us check in here. Like really like challenge, like what is that, what's true here? So okay, so you saw whatever went down during this year, it didn't surprise you. It might have caught you off guard a little. But your heart remained open, even though there was a lot of, tearing apart there. Brought up a lot of old wounds. Lots of cords and lots of good healing work and cleansing work here. You've burnt and, like I said, put those deaths. And it's interesting, the polarities on the table. They always match, isn't that? That's so interesting in readings. You're going to see the above when I do the overhead video at the end of the reading here. And now it's like, it is your past. It is your past, okay? You don't have to bring it up anymore. There's residuals, yes. It hasn't all the way burnt down to the ground yet. There's residuals, but you've done such good work to put that past away. There's just an interesting polarity here. I'm seeing, the overview. Oh wow, okay. So whatever you had put to the past, or goals, or habits that you wanted to break, all of that I mentioned in the West, you were heard. You were heard loud. Because you have this stone paired with this card. Also, you've got the Eye of Horus charm. Yeah, right? And I was like, wow, okay. Yeah, there was a lot of stir up in the emotion realm for everybody. Yeah, I know. And your anger, like I said, like you channeled it and you've used it for your benefit. So for those love and lighters out there that think anger's negative, you're being negative because you're being pissed off or whatever, and it's really misunderstood, because there's a fine line of being pissed off from your ego and being an asshole and arrogant to the fine line where you can be really pissed off because you're passionate about fucking something. I get pissed off when I get triggered and pissed off when I'm standing for fucking something. You better fucking be right about that. I don't back down. I really don't fucking back down. And it's misunderstood. I mean, some people kind of call it tough love. But whatever that I'm speaking of here, those vibes, misunderstood. It's like you have a vision. And now it's going to start happening, becoming real. See, all of this fucking dark year is just clean. Little did we know, right? It's just like cleaning the path. Like, why would you want a new beginning? It's like, oh, that's nasty. some pretty crazy things, but yeah, it's like not changing your fucking underwear. Even if you go commando, it's not like, okay, just be with this, right? It's like wearing fucking dirty underwear. It's so, and then you just like, oh, it's just like, I don't know, and then you just like, oh, it's okay, I'll just change my underwear, and you don't wash. It's kind of like that kind of vibe. It's nasty. Anyways, now you're gonna see your empire grow, your vision grow. I mean, it already started, but it starts to, this is about expanding. The expanding is going to grow. For those people that have been through a place where you haven't seen the manifestation, or you've barely saw a glimpse, or you're in the process and you don't think it's at this point where you don't feel this fully yet. That's what I said. Welcome Sagittarius season, because this is fiery right here. So that tells me your passion is going to be your rise in the east. It's going to become alive. It's already alive. It didn't die, but it went on a ride. It went on a ride of not being motivated, not being lit up to fuck. It was just all over the place. Fuck that. Okay. But yeah, this is beautiful. What a beautiful feeling in the east to know that you're just going to see it rebuild. It's just very, this card too looks very much like the tower, like a tower card in the tarot, but it's not. It's an oracle card, but it's kind of the same thing. It's all burning down. This is like the final finale, like it was like the full moon, our last full moon was like the last push to clean all this stuff up, and now, you know, we're just looking at the remnants burn. So our passion, because the passion's rising as these are burning, so it's already happening. It's like we don't have to wait for nothing. It's here already. I got 2 cards though. So there's finances. Finances too. Oh God, here's it. Finances, 10,000 angels. And the card says lean on your circle of supernatural support. So a lot of my the collective readings, I've been mentioning ancestors, and so this is very much that vibe as well. And if you work with the angels or you talk to angels, lean on them. So they're there for. That's why they're angel status. And if you've not ever been lifted up by a presence like that, it's very, very, that's intense. And it's not like angels like you see depicted with fucking wings on the paintings. It's not like that. It's like, it's a force and a presence. And I've felt that intensely. Not every day, but I've experienced that many times, being uplifted by a force like that, and that's what it feels like. So it's kind of like you're going to be swept, or like picked up, or carried, or it's like supported here for everything you've done. Like I've always kept saying about the ancestors in the spiritual realm, that they acknowledge the work that you put in, which leads to the east, because the east is all about you and your world, like the outcome of you and your world. And for those of you that it had something to do with the partner, that you not stop loving them. You might have let them go, and then some people you've really cut that off. Like you really burnt them in this tower over here. And then for some of you, there's renewal with that as well. There's a lot of renewal in sexuality and sensuality and all of that sacral, all of that, sacral to the root area and zone. It's going to be different. So who you're involved with will affect you going forward as well. So it'd be really good to leave that past behind. You don't want to bring any remnants or baggage with you, because back you go. But mostly I see here is reunion and partnerships renewing that have had a blow. I mean, if in fact they mean anything, or because sometimes you can't rely. If it was a person or a situation, don't ever rely on the other side to make any kind of fucking action. Regardless who's right, who's wrong, who did what the fuck, it doesn't matter about that. Not when it comes to you and your power and your health about it. That's what I mean about letting go. Your expectations will always set you up for disappointment. So that's the block of the East here, is for those that think that, oh, well, they owe me this, or they owe me an apology, or they were wrong, or blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, that may be. But waiting for it, like, and expecting it, and not having you stay stuck in that is not letting go. That's what I mean by the remnants. Like, I see those little remnants in the fire. It's not all the way burnt down in the ground yet. But yet, wherever direction is going is rising above it already. It's already started. Exciting. But yeah, especially grounding the monies. Miracle monies. I don't know. Never know where monies can come from. Because money's what? Monies are it's energy, it's mindset, it's monies. And it's a roller coaster with that. That, for some. I understand and get you. But it's a beautiful vibe through the fall, through winter. You'll see. Again, it's paired with the unknown is your friend, and that's in the East. So let go of wanting to know everything. Where's it going to come from? When? Who? All that. Stop trying to figure it out and give it up. Surrender that so you have some peace of mind. Remember, it's a vibe. It's an energy. Let's move to the south. Oh, yeah, what the fuck? Okay, I love these cards. This is a true oracle deck, by the way. You're going to be, what the fuck you're looking at? Well, let me see. I guess this would be an upright position of the card. Sometimes I do reversals, sometimes I don't. But with these, I like doing reversals because there's just so much fun to play with. And this is going to make a lot of sense because we move to the south. And the south wants 3 objects. Okay. Wow. How crazy. I'm looking at this image going, this is reminding me of the wall with that big fat controlling who was the big fat character, the ass. And then my background music is Christian band, Christian band, doing some Floyd here, old Floyd. Okay, let's move it to the south and welcome Sag 5, Sagittarian vibe to the south. What do we have in the south? So during this reading, I've noticed that there's a lot of like sensations in my neck, and the neck is, you know, it's like the brothers. There's a connection between the lower and upper spine. I'm not a chiropractor, but I forgot about that relationship, what exactly means, but been going through that through the whole reading, and this has to do for me when I feel neck stuff. It's usually solar plexus, so that tells me that this bumblebee is a very solar plexus color. We're doing lots of work there, and that has to do with your power, gaining your power back, regaining your power back. So we had a lot of cleansing of the heart space, and I keep picking up like everything here, like it's everything really, but certain areas are being concentrated. As we move into the south, and the south is your temple. This is the shadow side. This is the truth. This is what you put in your body, what you eat, what you drink, everyone around you, your temple. How do you feed your temple? Okay. Yeah. It's the serpent as well. Serpent energy. Oh yeah, the east is guided by is guarded and guided and guarded by the red-tailed hawk for me, or it could be an eagle, it could be the majesticness of the big huge condor, you know, bird of prey, the highest flying bird, you know, that serene, that prestigious and reverence creature, right? When we move to the south, which is the most feared creature of all, is the serpent. Hair. What's my hair doing it? It's really like, it's because there's no product in it. That's what it is. I didn't run product through my hair, so it's like all, anyways. It's paired with the rainbow wand. And we have double Muertas here. Oh, how cute. It's the green one. This one's fun. I like him. That's with the also green heart. He's telling me heart, health, celebrations, money. Like, see, there's a lot of union and reunion vibe, and I'm getting here again. So there was maybe, you know, some fighting in the past, or maybe disagreements. This like has to do with family, community situations, right? Anything chargy, you want to clean that up because you don't want to bring that to your holiday table. That's the come I said. You choose who you want, and you create your, what, you know, you're not obligated. So many of you give up your power for that reason. If you stood to your truth and didn't give a fuck, well, yeah, I'm going to hurt this person's feelings, blah, blah, blah. When you start standing for you and they don't respect it, it's not personal. But there's some fiery energies in the south. So it's like a warning to chill. Maybe lay off the booze a little bit more. smoke more weed or not do anything else. Because this is telling me, you know, there's party, and there was a lot of, but remember, don't bring the darkness there. Don't bring baggage, or don't mix yourself with what you know is baggage you don't want to mix yourself up with. Don't repeat patterns. You can celebrate nicely without doing certain things, so you can stay more grounded in your power and be more of a keener observer than not. Oh boy. I may draw one more card here, or I might even extend this one. Last time I extended the north. Maybe I might extend the south on this, I don't know. Because there's sexual energy here in this card, and it was really wise to, for those of you that, you know, disconnected from a partner, a relationship, but like, again, that was wise, because that needed to leave. It just wasn't right. There's just like really nasty dark vibes there. It had you put your heart in check, because it was, I feel it for me, it feels like it didn't even penetrate this time. Like, again, a lot of the circumstances of the situations weren't a surprise. They probably just took a turn, or they got intensified or something like that. But it didn't penetrate all the way. Like, you let it bounce out of you or bounce away from you. So it wasn't like a Three of Swords or anything. It wasn't all heartbroken and stuff. You stood strong to the opposition, whether it be whatever situation or person this would apply to. But you have a very strong support system here. You know who is true VIPs and family for you. So the message of the South is saying, yeah, again, reinforcing that what you've been through has had you see who's true in your tribe and who has fallen short, and you've had to let them go. And not fallen short like they're less than, they just, the vibration, because we're always evolving and changing, it's something that changed, and things, you know, that's just fucking life. But yes, I want to go to the overhead so you can see what I'm looking at on the table, so you can see the images up closer. So yeah, it's very interesting vibes to bring in Sagittarian season. Okay, let's go to the overhead. And before I do, if you want a personal reading, you know how to get in touch with me, either through the Instagram page or the email. Instagram page is very popular. So thank you, however you do, wherever you choose to, because I love what I do. This is general vibe of the tribe. So when I do give you your personal reading, it is live. It's not an email, it's not a picture, it's not like a pre-video thing, it's live, me and you. Okay, so let's go to the overhead. Okay, here's the overview of the table. Closer look into the image that started in the direction of the west. Was the number 11 card, Dark Night of the Soul. Life brings new meaning. But tap into the vision of the card here. Breaking the bad habits. Like devil entered, like this devil dude right here, facing your facing shit you don't want to, looking at what you don't want to see, and seeing it for the truth. And it's like, I see ancestors here guiding you, like looking at you, saying bye to that habit, saying bye to the fucked up job, any situation, person, partnership, whatever. And look at all this light saying goodbye. The old you and the new you here. See? Why? You've kept your heart open. You've made nice and strong. Flexible in the thinking. Creating balance. See, Eve, this is just beautiful how the light and the fire is kind of rising from below. See what I mean? You're going to see the similarity in the polarities of the cards. That was card number 1. And I really liked this charm. It was really cute to be paired with such a heavy-duty card, right? And there she is. La la la. She's just chilling. So she's very like the Hangman, if you know tarot. And it's just like all this is going on, right? And then there she is. And that's the playfulness side. That's the humor, you know, that you could still smile and still laugh through all that, right? I'm sorry, camera, okay? But when we moved to the direction of the north, see all the cloudiness in the heart space. This is like the north, right? The nectar, the sweetness, the hummingbird, the love, the passion. But it was paired with this as well. So it's telling me you stayed strong through all the west, all the storms. You kept the strength, the balance, and the flexibility in the thought, the mindset. See, here's the charm, believe in love. See, and you're grounding the deaths, though. See, those are ash. They're grounding, right? So the heart space needs to be clear. So this rises above. And it is paired with the sword. It is the King of Pentacles in the pentagram. In the pentagram. What the fuck? The Six of Pentacles. Oh my God, in the tarot. What the fuck, Karina? Holy shit, those bong hits were really good. Okay, but seriously. So you want clarity, you want this cleanse, you want a king energy. You don't want no like motherfucking nothing else, okay? Nothing less. You got clarity here, you got strength, you got truth. Look at how the light shines through this. Ooh, love it. See? Being cleansed in the heart space. Cleansed. Clear. You no more baggage as you go forward. You don't want to start anything new, okay? With old shit. All new. Look how beautiful the light hits this wand. Also, new partner. Or new beginnings in whatever was clouding that heart space. Also here too. See, it says believe. Yeah, you're cleansing a lot of areas where you might have felt lied to, betrayed, ripped off, fucked over, however that was, depressed, defeated, whatever the fuck was going on in that heart space. Clouds are going to move out. See the light, see it's the clarity, it's moving out. Yeah, beautiful. As we moved to the east, where we're rising above, look at this beautiful stone, look at that. I can see it up close. It kind of reminds me of Jupiter. And there's the eye charm over there in the corner. Let me get that focused. Okay. So next was in the east, the unknown is your friend. Lean into embrace what's next. See, there you go. See, there's that tower. And see, it hasn't quite all burned to the ground, but you're watching it burn. But see, look at that wish was right there. Whatever your goal, your wish, what you had, it's also here. It's paired with this. See, it's in this crown right here. This was your thought, and then it got released out over here, and it got heard. So this is all the passions rising above. It's already started. It's just in the beginnings of a rebirth and a renewal and a restoration. You can see the image of the bird right here. So much peace is coming out of all the fucking storms. This card up here on top also had an image of a bird. It's very faint. You can see it here. Interesting. East-west. It's right there in the corner. Oh, sorry, this camera's like, I don't have the patience for this camera today. Much love, camera, much love. Okay. So, but it's nice and peaceful though, even though the fire and it's rising above. And then again here, like a full moon image. So the full moon just happened. And so maybe during the time after the new moon of December, as it reaches the half point, as it waxes, it will rise up fuller, and this will become ashed. Because now in the east, we also had the 10,000 angels. Wow. Lean on your circle of supernatural support. Talk to the ancestors. Let's see. This is what the image is like here. But it's paired with the geode. Come on, there we go. And this geode is polished and smooth. Kind of reminds me just like the whole universe entirely, what we don't know. I notice these two objects here. And then there's two here too. So that's what I mean, union. It's going to be unions or putting the past where it belongs and buried between people. Lots of beautiful reunion and union. Why? Because the angels, the energy of the angels, and I said if you work with them, talk with them, or if you don't, whoever the angels are for you, speak up, lean on them. And then the charm of the quarter came out with this card. So much support in monies and stability. See, it's nice and bright here. It's grounded right here. It's like earthy. Through fall, through winter. Just know that you're taken care of, and it's gonna change though. It's gonna get really yummy, especially with your sex life and sensual life. That's where I was getting the renewal for that as well. This is very cave-like, very womb-like. And then you have this over here. Get what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So the quarter, okay. I was going to see what year it was and all that. Or Is it one of those with those states? Doesn't matter because it landed heads. Yeah, the head will be really, really fantastic as well for both female and male. So if you don't think female can say, give me head, yes, you can. I do. All right, so east. Beautiful that this is where you're rising above. This is what's the next level. This is the energy of the east. And then we move to the south. This card here. And it has the charm. We are all mad in here with this Cheshire cat grin. Kind of a spiritual sense of humor. And then those the two skulls there. So there's like, if you see this image right here, it looks very heart-like. And then I can see like it was someone stabbed it, but you're kicking it back. It didn't penetrate all the way. If you look here, you see the phallicness of this card as well. Now you see the balls here, right? That's white. See, I mean, there's death to the rest of it. So it's rebirthing, it's renewal, right? It's going to go from that to this nice, clear vibe. Wow, that's heavy too. Yeah, so that whole thing is being cleansed as well. All the fears washed away, all the lies, deception, unwanted people. Again, you wanted to do this. You didn't want to bring this into the new year. Here's your support and your people, the rainbow wand. You know who your army is. You know who your allies are now, don't you? You've done really good work. Because if you don't know who they are, wait till the solstice comes. You don't want to repeat the patterns. Warning. There's also going to be a solar eclipse coming before the end of the year, before solstice. So this year is gonna get really, really fun and intense with readings. Okay, so see, this is the party guy. Oh, I like this skull. Very heart renewal. This color has fun. So all of this, like I said, this is the fun here. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Woo! Okay. And this was just like, be careful with the anger. Like, back off. Back off. Don't get heady about the, you make your wise choices, okay? There's some fire here, but this is also this is also symbolic of this. Where it becomes this. So you not only have the clarity, but the passion and the fun and the partnership as well. In the South, that doesn't mean one night stand fucks. It doesn't mean fuck boys. It doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to flirt with this bitch, whatever. No, this is sacred. This is the sacred sex area, this wand. This isn't to be fucked with. So here you go. Isn't that juicy in the South? And so while I went to change the camera, the overall object on this fell off my table. And this is my sugar skull of love. So this is representing this all. So much love into all these areas of your life. All. Celebrate. See, it's black, right? So you've buried all that shit. Now it's time to embrace who you're becoming. You're not all this past. No. All of this. And what was in the box was candy. I can't do it with one hand, but it's empty now. And I was going to open it and tell you, empty canvas, right? Because that's the Sagittarius season I'm picking up for the collection. the collection, the collective. Okay, Grandpa. See, Grandpa's channeling me. I'm channeling. See, I am channeling Grandpa. Because see, the words. Yeah, thank you, Grandpa. And if you didn't know my grandpa, he was hilarious with words. He's twisted. Yeah, like the charm says, we're all mad in here. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. It was a beautiful vibe, fun reading for the collective, for bringing in the new Sagittarius season. See you